All right, so yeah, this is from MSN. So, you know, they of course have their own little spin on it, but it's this plus-size model who was flying to a shoot somewhere, and she sat next to this guy who she says from the very beginning was huffing and puffing because he had to sit next to a plus-size person, a fat person. She has a big social media presence, I guess.
Huge.
She's on Instagram or something here. Then she was sending out these tweets or Instagram messages, or I don't even know what the fuck it is.
Does Wi-Fi work
Snapchat.
normally when you live in a circus tent like her?
She wasn't on a circus tent in the plane.
Well, she lives in a circus tent 'cause she's a fucking walrus. Fat fucking cunt. Hate her fucking face.
See, now you always accuse me of not being eloquent enough or veiling my insults.
I think it's funny.
It is good. This is a whole big fucking article, and the golden part of this is the video. But basically, she goes on and on complaining about how this is an everyday experience for a fat person, and here's what she says: "I'm shaking right now. They're always shaking. I'm on a flight to LA right now on
She has
Air America."
unstable blood sugar. I mean,
Yeah,
like, that's your life, bitch.
That's why you're shaking. You need an insulin shot. I paid almost $70 extra for the seat. I'm in because I know I need a little extra leg room.
yeah, just your legs.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Because she's tall.
It's the leg room.
Yeah, I know that fucking excuse.
I'm
just tall.
Yeah, I'm extremely flight anxious, but there were only middle seats available, so I had to take what I could get. As soon as I sat down, the gentleman on my left began loudly, all caps, huffing, sighing, and readjusting himself in his seat.
Hypersensitive to criticism, real or imagined. Symptom number 1.
Yes. I see him furiously texting and then purposely turning the phone away from me. So naturally, next time he texts, I take a look. So
naturally,
eavesdropping comes naturally.
So what if he was just like taking pictures of her fatness, and he's like, "I found Bigfoot on United."
Dude, where do you see
we didn't get there yet.
what this bitch turns this into? Because it's
a safari.
So she took a look at his text message the next time he sent a text.
Of course.
And he says, she says the texts were about me. And I'm almost positive he took photos of me. Not only were the texts about me, but they were really mean and ugly. with even the recipient named Linda, I still fucked it up, named Linda chiming back with shaming retorts. Someone who can't even see the situation. It's
probably his wife going,
yeah.
"Oh, you," and he's like, "I gotta sit next to this fucking slob."
Now, hold on a second.
Fucking
the
sperm
situation.
whale. Moby Dick.
If I'm having a hard time reading this,
Ahab.
First of all, it's my reading comprehension. Secondly,
she uses no punctuation. From
there's
what I
punctuations, but it's punctuation lowercase letters. So I can't tell where the new sentence fucking begins.
Like, yeah, she puts in apostrophes, but where are the fucking commas?
Dude, from the very beginning, first of all, lowercase, the first sentence, I'm shaking, lowercase I. Fucking learn how to write, you fat cunt. Jesus Christ. So if I keep losing my place, I'm sorry. So text were about me, really mean, Linda chiming back, blah, blah, blah. If you can't read the text, it says, hopefully she didn't have any Mexican food. And his response was, I think she ate a Mexican. Then he proceeds to say he's leaving a neck mark on the window because he's so smashed against the wall. New sentence, lowercase f. From the photos, you can see I'm not in his space. He's even taking over both armrests on purpose, coming into my space and digging his elbows into my side.
Fat people have been made fun of since forever.
Yeah, dude. I remember getting made fun of. I don't ever, being in school, not remember getting made fun of for.
I remember in first grade someone called me fat, and I was like, fuck, I'm fat.
Yeah, it is, dude. There is that moment in your life when you first realize it. Yeah.
You're like, fuck, I'm fucking fat.
Yeah, where it's not a thing until someone points it out to you.
I was happy until then.
Yeah, that's kind of when my life was ruined. His next text to her was, if the news reports a DFW Airbus A321 leaving the runway without rotating, that would be my flight. Another I see later, if these seats don't hold, it's not going to matter. And that's just a few of them.
This guy's fucking great.
He's fucking hysterical. I want to get him.
Hire him for like
we should hire him to write on the podcast.
A meeting.
Yeah. There were several more. I didn't do anything to him in my seat. Completely blah blah blah. I am crumpled into a ball trying to not bother. I'm sorry. These sentences.
Well, that's how she fits in the seat.
I'm crumpled into a ball trying to not bother period, new sentence, lowercase I'm just so upset, period, lowercase I asked the other man, oh, here we go. I asked the other man to my right if he'd switch with me and told him what the man was saying about me, and he just laughed and refused.
He just... it seemed like laughing. He was really just gasping for air because he was in the middle of the... what do you call it? Getting ran over by the drink cart because of her fat fucking cunt ass.
That's fine. It's not his issue. This is a fat person's daily reality, and not just on a plane. This is on a bus, standing in the line at the grocery store.
Standing in a line at the salad bar when everyone's like, bullshit, you're just here for the all-you-can-eat ribs.
At a concert on the internet, which...
the internet?
You can be completely in your own space, not bothering anyone, and people will still fuck with you and try to hurt you. All you can do is know you haven't done anything wrong just by existing and move on.
Welcome to life, you fucking whale.
That's everything. This just makes me a mixture of enraged and super sad. So that's what you put on Instagram or what the fuck ever. Producer Matt, what's the social media with the little camera shutter picture?
Instagram.
That's Instagram. Okay. Matthew, our producer, he knows all this kind of stuff.
She only knows about Instagram crackers. Shit myself in the fucking head.
I wish I had the car crash.
Get the car crash.
I have to get it. So then she decides to confront the man. After the plane had landed in California, she filmed her discussion with the man. Okay, so this is her confronting the man. Now keep in mind, please.
How many breakfasts did she have that day?
Like
at this time. Just... You're a hog. There was coffee in her face.
Looking like a burrito today. What do you say, Lair? Poke or
it's
no
just one,
poke?
sir. Oh, it looks like you had about 6 or 7 or 8, maybe.
I think that's a no poke.
What do you say, Lair? Poke or no poke? I have to get that a no poke, sir.
I want to dip my wick into some poison so I could go in and stay in. But the problem is it does a lot of damage to the vaginal wall. So you're going to have to deal with that.
Oh, my God. So here's the video. And like I said, this guy never said a word to her. Okay, so maybe he was texting. He was trying to not even let her see the phone. So maybe, and I'm sure he was annoyed. But he has a right to be annoyed. You know, he didn't say anything. And this is how she decided to...
He did say something in his private conversation with
exactly.
his friend or wife or something.
Exactly.
Let me once again preface.
Yeah.
It is the American way to hate whoever the fuck you want.
Right. See...
no one has to like you.
Since when are since when are fat women a protected class of people now?
Since
what was
it?
I understand I can understand.
I had a good one.
The Black Lives Matter thing. Like, okay, so African Americans experienced slavery. The Chinese Americans
never fully confirmed.
The Asian Americans had their indentured servitude with the railroads and slavery.
White girls, it's just trans fats.
What hardships do fat people go through?
Pringles.
None?
Sometimes when you eat Doritos, it cuts the roof of your mouth, and you have to deal with that for a few days. That hurts a lot.
All right. So this is her response to this man on the plane.
My name's Natalie. Hi, nice to meet you.
Not a manatee.
I couldn't help but notice that before we took off, you were sending really horrible text messages about me to somebody.
I wasn't.
I have photos. Yes, you were.
No, I was just at SeaWorld, you cunt.
They said something about, well, hope she didn't have any Mexican food, and you said, oh, she ate a Mexican. Well, if my flight doesn't take off the ground,
Dios
you know
mío.
I think this is gonna be funny. We should see if we could hire him to be like a part-time writer or something.
Yeah, he's like the new Humongous.
Yeah, he is. It gets even better, dude. Just
and stuff like that. I saw the whole thing.
I apologize. I was drinking, and I apologize.
Yeah, just you have.
All right, if you didn't hear what he said there, he said he was drinking, and he apologizes. So on top of it, he was probably a little tipsy on a plane.
You can't fucking even make jokes anymore.
He wasn't even. He was making jokes.
In a private conversation.
In a private conversation, texting to somebody.
Probably his wife or something like that.
It's not like he was leaning over to the other person saying, "Look at this fucking fat fuck next to us." He was texting his wife. This is ridiculous.
No idea who you'll hurt with those
you.
I apologize. You got me, and I was drinking.
He's apologizing.
So you were drinking, okay. And, like, do you normally make fun of fat people? Like, is that something that you
Yes,
like to
every
do?
fucking day. I
Yeah.
do it every goddamn day the second I wake up.
Yeah. What's he gonna say to that? Exactly. What's he gonna say? Yeah.
I stick provolone sticks in my socks at night so they smell like your mother's crotch in the morning.
I mean, what's he gonna do? Fucking yeah. From the moment I wake up till the moment my head hits the pillow, I'm making fun of fatties.
My job.
What is this?
Noticed that I was nice to you when we were in the air, and I picked that thing up for you.
Right.
Part of my table.
Right. I didn't want part of your table. You made me feel so uncomfortable to exist in this seat that I didn't want anything from you. I didn't want you to pick up my thing off the floor.
In fairness, you probably shouldn't be sitting in an extra seat. When they ask you, are you willing and capable to assist people in getting off the airplane in an emergency, do you honestly think that you are?
That's funny.
Oh, fucking roasted. He says to her,
Incineration.
like, yeah, burn.
Burnt the pig.
You're going to kill us all.
You're the insult master.
Yo mama, yo mama, yo mama, yo mama.
He fucking says, maybe you shouldn't be sitting here. Are you able to assist the people in the emergency row? And then here we go. She delivers the knockout punch here, so
I had
just
to
wait.
push you out of the way to jump out of the plane
Yeah.
so I could fall to my death.
Well, what we were saying was that, like, maybe at least, like, if something like if the window gave way, she would get sucked into the side of it and then clog it up.
oh my god,
Like
it'd
the
be
Alien
like
movie.
yeah, like in the drain, like the Freddy Krueger thing.
Yeah. I don't know. So anyway, here's her rebuttal.
Because I work out about 5 times a week.
What? Doing what? Fucking 4 cups and
4 cups.
eat your fucking toast? Chewing?
You don't. You know what? She probably
She
like,
eats celery. That's her fucking workout.
She
With
probably
no
like,
ranch.
moderately walks on a treadmill for like 15 minutes 5 times a week, and that's how she justifies it. I mean, man, we'll show you.
Well, her boyfriend's like bringing her taquitos.
Yeah.
He's like, if I don't do it, she'll leave me.
Yeah. I mean, look at this chick. You do not exercise 5 times a week. I'm sorry. You're lying.
I mean, unless she's like a weightlifter.
Hold on. Let's check with our producer. He's a...
How
Matthew,
heavy? How
you
heavy
lift
can
weights.
a quesarito be?
Would you say this bitch exercises? I don't think so. She sits at the end of the treadmill and just has burgers fucking assembly line fucking into her mouth. That's her workout.
She just lays at the
Yeah.
back of the thing, and it's just a conveyor belt of fucking hamburgers going into her mouth.
Faster.
Gave him a break.
I'm going as fast as I can, honey.
Yeah.
He's like cranking up the speed. It's
Yeah.
like 20 kilometers per hour. She's just like chewing them and chewing them. Chicken nuggets, uncooked spaghetti.
Her conveyor belt of food. Oh,
She eats, and that's just
Shit.
breakfast.
yeah. That's her workout.
I'm a model and I have a very, very large social media following. I've been tweeting American Airlines this whole time, letting them know your seat number, our flight number, what's happened, what you said. I showed them the photos.
Oh,
They
good,
take
honey.
care of
Just so they
everything.
know exactly
I don't
where to
think
go
yours
when they
is
want to
really
lick
bad.
my
That's the other thing.
fucking nuts.
Exactly. First of all, that's a veiled threat at the guy. I mean, like, what is she talking about?
You
Why-
going to sick her Twitter followers after
Yeah,
him?
why would you even bring that up if you weren't trying to intimidate someone?
I mean, all he has to do is walk at a brisk pace and you probably
Yeah.
escape him.
All of her fucking Twitter followers. I mean, like, so I
She
just-
get distracted by all the new fast food places and wherever she landed at.
exactly, and I mean,
They
like,
might not have a Taco Bell where she's
I
at.
have, I have a large social media following, and I've been tweeting American Airlines, so they'll take care of this. What are they going to do? Next time, buy 2 fucking seats.
Get a sling so they can move her
Yeah,
across on the
They
seat.
got to get the emergency slide to get her off the plane.
Well, no, I mean like the sling. You know how they kind of like move a whale?
Mhm.
You know? They just kind of drag them.
Yeah, American Airlines. They have to get the crane ready for her
Airlift Dumbo.
departure.
Speaking of,
I wonder if she's on one of those C-130s.
this is kind of
The military jet with the tanks and the thing that can carry other planes.
You know nothing about me by the size of my body.
Yes,
you
I
know
do.
nothing about me. So
You can
to
infer
say
things.
something, to have a quip like that back to me after I'm talking to you about this, after you already apologized, is
I did,
is
but-
Look at
extra.
the bracelet
Look
is
at
like
the
cutting
bracelet.
off the circulation.
That's not a bracelet. That's a tourniquet. Look at that
She's
fucking
gonna
thing.
lose her hand to diabetes.
It'd turn black and fall off.
You don't know anything about my body from looking at me?
I saw how many sandwiches you ate
Yeah.
this past 4 hours.
You asked the stewardess for 3 lunches, so I assumed something from that. So
Is,
I did,
is
but-
an extra for you to do.
No, I don't think it is.
You don't think it is because you think that. Are you a doctor?
Let me ask you something.
Can you assume something about me? Are you a medical professional?
Yes,
I would
I
just love
am.
to know like where your
Why,
expertise
yes.
is coming from.
It's none of your business.
That's none of my business. So my body is also none of your business. So you have no idea what I can or can't do with it.
Fair enough.
Right. And
Yeah,
I
I'm
let you
sure
know
she
this
does
the
jumping
entire
jacks
time.
all
I do
fucking
anything
day.
like this to make sure.
I think her main exercise is shitting.
it's probably difficult.
Just like wiping her ass like that.
Could you,
That works the obliques.
could you imagine what her shits look like?
Oh, probably like chewed up Oreos and blood.
Jesus. First of all, hold on. There's no way when you're that big that you're getting around there to get everything, all the duty. Like there I'm sorry, but there's gonna be remnants.
Well, no, see, those are the dingleberries. The remnants is the 20 minutes later when everything starts to move and you shit even more. The remnants is the next shit you take after the first shit.
Dare get in your seat.
I know.
You have an armrest over there. This gentleman
Ooh,
and this
watch where
gentleman,
you're swinging that
this gentleman
thing.
over here has armrest. I have not had a single one.
He gets knocked out by her big ol' arm fat.
We also wanted to know if we could pick up the armrests
Right,
if
because
they did move.
because before they did move.
Okay.
So that was tempting to me. And if you said no, then that would have been fine. It was a question. It wasn't, hey, move that. Hey, pick that up. It was, hey, can we pick these up? And they happened to not. And that was your choice. And if they did pick up and you said no, then that's your decision.
You know, my
I paid
decision
extra
is
to sit
go
in this seat
fuck
because I
yourself,
knew
you
I
cunt.
needed legroom.
I mean, first of all, let's just
There's a certain point where people get to where they're just like, you know what? No, fuck you.
yeah. And I think I for one can't believe how patient this guy was and how much of this nonsense he actually put up with. Because he never really loses, we're almost done. He never loses his cool. He never really, curses her. He said that one thing to her where he kind of said, well, do you really think, honestly, you should be sitting in the emergency exit because of the way you are? I mean, he wasn't calling her a fat pig or anything to her face, at least.
I think maybe he's enjoying it.
I think he is, yeah.
Yeah.
And wait till we get to the one part here.
He was
Hold on.
drinking. He found it funny. That's the story.
The guy's probably got fucking a buzz going, and some fucking fat bitch sat next to him, and he sent a joke to his wife. I mean, this is ridiculous.
I have been researching first class flights and this class flights for 2 weeks.
What's this
This
class?
flight wasn't bought by me. It's bought by the company that's
Chubb.
flying me out here to do this
Chub
shoot.
class.
So
So
I
you
didn't
didn't
have a
even
choice
buy
on
your
where I
ticket?
sat.
No.
I had a
Yeah, her company bought the ticket for her.
choice to get this bigger seat so that I
Pillsbury.
didn't inconvenience
Rider.
anybody else. I know for
U-Haul.
Pillsbury.
Pillsbury U-Haul conglomerate. Moving big piles of shit across the nation.
They bring her back on a Huey.
A Chinook there.
Chinook, yeah.
With chains like
Operation Dumbo Drop.
they get Dennis Leary for it, and it's just like dropping Nessie into an aquarium.
I am big, but I have not been in your way, and you have not left a neck mark on the side window. Yeah, that was really funny. That was so funny.
He's cracking up. Oh, this guy's great.
You liked that one, huh? Yeah. Don't ever treat somebody like that again.
You're right.
You don't know anything about me.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Natalie.
Yeah, you're a much bigger fucking fat cunt than I fucking realized.
Yeah, she just she made it so much worse.